Hi, welcome to Friday Design Talk. As every Friday, here we are with this channel dedicated to car design, educations, and education tips. So some people are here already. Hey, hi, ciao Abhishek, bonjour, namaste, ahoy, hello, hola. But I don't know who is this guy, ES. Ciao Europe. Anyway, welcome. If you are new, please subscribe to this channel. Okay, you won't regret it. So as you saw today, we are going. Ciao Vikesh, welcome back. How are you? So here we are. All right. So now, hi S29 and Nadir Caetano. Ciao. Everybody is coming. Very good. So I was saying we're gonna be making a sort of a debriefing about what happened, the interview, the live chat we had with Fabio Filippini. Ciao Razvan, welcome back. And it is an opportunity for us, the debriefing means let's talk again about what happened so that we understand a little bit better what happened and what we talked about, okay, about anything. So this debriefing is dedicated to the live chat with Fabio Filippini. First of all, it was really a great pleasure to have him with us because I think that you could see how many things in common we have, all designers, professionals, when we talk about design education and when we talk about how to design cars and the design process of designing cars. And then also, I think it's very important, all the sort of advices that Fabio gave all of us, to you, specifically to you, according to his experience and to what he wrote in his book. That, by the way, his book is still here, okay? This one. The book is this one, Curve, that now you can find on Amazon, all right? And then before we get to the right number, I would like to remind you, and you will find all the links down here, that there are Christmas gadgets, okay, that I made. So if you like a nice car coffee mug with the logo of Car Design Education Tips or with nice sketches I made during those car design lessons on my online course and also my live tutorials, you will find all the links down here so you can click and just be curious and check what I did and see maybe you're gonna like it. There are some nice discount that Society 6 is giving, therefore it's the right moment. It's the right time to do it. Ciao Isaac, how are you? Thank you S29. I got mine and I had to pay. Anyway, it's for $10. So $10 you get your mug with my name, with the channel name, or some of my sketches. Why not? Go and check it out. You're gonna like it. I'm sure you're gonna like it. There are also other gadgets like water bottle, travel water bottle, and other stuff that you can find. There are many different type of gadgets. Okay, so let's start. So I wrote the title, this design talk. It's not easy because it's really not easy. I think that, hi Mohamed, ciao. I think that you realized during the live chat that Fabio basically confirms, that when you have to design a car, first of all, you start from a freehand sketch or freehand sketches, and you have to use your creativity. You have to understand the hard points. We talked about the hard points, you remember? I had my series of questions to ask him to make sure that he would answer, to the points that I think are more sensible for us, to understand or to confirm. And he confirmed that already creativity, freehand sketching, and a certain type of discipline, it's very, very important to start any project in any team with the right step, with the right foot. So that's the first thing. Second thing, we also talk about surfacing, lines, everything that makes of design that gives that special thing, you know, to a good design. And he in his book talks a lot about, with a lot of passion, about how you have to take care of the lines you draw. You know, it's not just a line put like that, but as I explained also some other times, sometimes lines are made of different type of lines. And when you think about that, you understand that it's not just a quick sketch, then like that will become a virtual model and then a real scale model. No, it's not like that. So we have a period of time during our brainstorming and concept design development in which sections, lines, surfaces, all that has to really fit together until the moment you think, or we think, that is really the moment to go into virtual reality and make a virtual model that will have the same type of loops in terms of corrections, tests, trials and stuff like that. So how to find the car designers for startup? On LinkedIn. That's how you do ES. You go on LinkedIn. If you have a startup and you're looking for car designers, you write, I'm ready to hire. You can write this also on Instagram, if you have a page on Instagram, on Facebook, and then young designers are going to look at those type of insertion of messages, and they will and you will get some answers, I am sure. How to find car designer automotive startup, yeah. Okay, but anyway, then the last thing, ES, just to answer to your question, on LinkedIn you find a lot of head hunters, okay, specialized in car design. So those are the ones that you have to search for, write to them, get the friendship on LinkedIn, get contact with them. You can write a message in private and wait what they answer. Okay, all right. So coming back to what Fabio said, I think that was very important also when we talked about design that is a little complicated. You know, like today there is a lot of trendy sketches that are full of lines, surfaces changes. There are some. You're welcome. Ciao, Vedant. We will meet later. And then there are also some car companies that really believe that that's the thing to follow. So they are starting to make some cars, especially SUVs or sports cars, that are very complex in their shapes. You know, maybe it's a good thing, you know, or maybe it's not the good thing to do. As Fabio said, I believe that the simpler the better, because pure design, it's probably the best expression of art that we can have in a way that we don't make our creations vulgar in a way, you know, when they are too complicated. And on my opinion, I tendency that I agree. I mean, I understand that we have to do some designs that must be different from the past. Of course, it's the evolution. And also technology gives us the opportunity to make that evolution. And also new packages, you know, and new hard points will be another way to do things different. But at the same time, I believe that we always have to think how to put all this together in a way that it comes out classy. When I say classy, means with the right finesse, okay, elegance, and without just putting a lot of things all together and say, hey, look, this is different, why not? You know? Okay, so now the thing is that when we talk about good design, you know, design that many people say timeless design, you know, a design that can move on for a long time, you know, and can live for a long time. In general, it's never a very complicated design. it's the opposite. So when we see, okay, Mohammed, I will go and check. I will go and check it back. I missed it. I'm sorry. Ciao Anish, welcome back. So when we go and check those cars, you know, those new cars that are very complicated, then we can go and check also what Range Rover just did. You know, the big Range Rover, which in my opinion, it's really fantastic because it's so pure, you know, it's so clean, and it's so full of stuff at the same time. So those are the two extreme, probably, you know. A car company that keeps on keeping its own design philosophy and iconic themes always there. They want to make the volume and the proportions and the technology to be stronger than all sorts of details. Okay, I'm fine, thank you Anish, I'm very fine, thank you. I hope you are too. So then there are other people that do, as I said, other type of choices where they erase everything they've done before. They just reconstruct, adding lots of lines, reflections, changing sections, details, light, graphics that are strong and stuff, and they put all together. So what is the good thing and what is the bad thing? You know, according to what Fabio said, much better simple stuff. And in a way, as I said, I agree. When we make a sketch and the sketch has a lot of details, in general we get some how can I say, traffic jam of details and designs. And if you don't know how to master all those elements that you add on the side, on the front, in the back, sometimes even the top has some stylish elements, you know, on the roof, then in that case, if you don't do a very good job in mastering all that traffic, then it will just result as a traffic jam. Another negative thing in doing something that is completely different and kind of a little bit chaotic, you know, it could be also that it's just a trend that the market in some countries, so in the biggest country, love that at once, so they buy it and then they get tired of it very fast. So when this happens, it's a big problem for the car companies, for automobile companies, because you made lots of investments, and if after 2, 3, 4 years that car is not selling anymore, and you cannot redo it because you cannot spend millions and millions of euros just like that, then you have to do something that is very hard to do to make sure that car can be kept alive for at least 7 years, 8 years before you change it. So in that case, the big risk that it becomes a bad business, you know, and on car companies with lots of investments, that can be very risky, you know, because a good car company, like any company, when they sell, they are very good, everybody's happy and everybody's making money, and that's okay. But if you have a gamma of vehicles that it's not working anymore because they are all derivated by a specific design that lost interest quickly, then there are 3, 4 cars basically they are not selling anymore, and that's a big loss in the overall, you know, panorama of cars that the car company is selling. So this means that you gotta be very, very careful. So after that, you know, we also talked about the lesson, you know, the I have the book here, you know, how what we do should be in a way also in coherence, cohesive with the environment we live in, you know. So we Isaac, Maserati, Gran Turismo, Nissan, Yeah, Nissan's very nice. 12-year production running in America because they still look. Yeah, it's true. It's true. I agree. Or like Porsche, if you take a Porsche, it's true that Porsche is changing its own design for the 911, but still, when you see it, it's a pure, simple, beautiful 911, or like cars like Aston Martin, even Audis. Even if Audi is a little bit changing, but not that much, and they are still because they take a limited risk in managing their design evolution, and that's something interesting. Porsche is timeless. Yes, I agree. Okay, so I would like to ask you if you have any questions about what Fabio told us. If you liked the interview, I also would like to let you know that I'm thinking for the next interview that will be in more or less in the beginning of next year, okay? And yeah, the headlights of the 911, it's just like a mark of the brand that is timeless, really timeless. And so I'm thinking at the beginning of next year to bring a new guest, okay? And probably this time somebody from design schools and not from car design, but car design professional world. But tell me if what you think about that interview. Did you enjoy? Did you have fun also? I think that Fabio was very nice. He was really very. It was like one of us, Even if this man has a very important role in the car automobile design industry. So this is good because it means that it's somebody down to earth, very serious, because I know him professionally. We work together, as we said, together. But at the same time, it's somebody with who we can really have a very nice talk. Don't worry, you will be happy. Hey, Gaetano! I know you love car design. That's very good, Nadia. Me too. We all love car design. So how is one day at work of a designer? And what about a car design manager like me? Because that you have also that. Okay, let's talk about designer. Okay, basically designers, they have, between quotes, their homeworks because they are part of teams and they work on project teams. Okay, ciao Jyoti, I'm fine. How are you? Long time. How is life? I know Jyoti. And so basically, sir, you must be knowing. Yeah, Gautam, yes, of course. Gautam Mutswami, I know him very well because he was one of the winner of my car design, Renault Design India Academy. And that's what we did together. And we chose Gautam to participate to this big design contest internship at Renault India in 2017, and I was going over there every month for a week so that I could follow the projects and the students. Okay, I can check about with him. We are very good friends, so yes, I am. This is a good thing. I'm gonna write it down because that's a good thing. He's at Bentley. Yeah, he could be another very good design professional that can tell you a lot about how was the design academy. First of all, because they worked hard with the police here, and he's very talented. Like the other three guys that are working at Renault. Hi, Srilab. I'm fine, thank you. I hope you are too. And by the way, all the Indian people from India, you had your Diwali week last week, I know. And I'm sure that all of you had a very good time. So happy belated Diwali to you too. Okay, some of you gave me the wish and thank you very much. Okay, so the car designers, they arrive at work already knowing what they have to do for their projects. In general, there are sketches they have to do. because there are reviews, design internal reviews with the manager, director, and everybody talk about what's going on with their proposals. And then there are feedbacks. And when there are feedbacks means that the week after or 2 weeks after, they have to show the evolution. And therefore they have that time to sketch and to improve. Then you have the manager that will follow them on a weekly basis, like twice, for example, twice a week, and check what they do. And sometimes those designers, so they are with their Photoshop or sketching, okay, making modifications to their sketches. And if they're already working on alias for virtual modeling, then they will be in being home working with a colleague that works on alias, the design modeler, called design modeler. So they work together. And then once in a while, the design manager goes and checks the evolution, the modifications they're making according to the latest internal design presentation review. So basically, this is the day of a designer. Then there are some of them, instead, they have other projects, and that maybe they are already full-scale model that are already milled, so they really have the big baby there. And therefore, there too, there are internal design reviews where they have to decide if a line is well placed or if they have to move it, if some modifications are necessary because of hard points or technical aspects. And so what do? They exchange, they give the feedback, they say the things that must be done, okay? And the designer, in this case a more experienced designer, he or she will work on the real model with the modelers, manual modelers, to make sure that they can apply those modifications, check the full-scale model to see if it works well, if the modifications that they put are not destroying the design, but are making that design even better. And therefore there are other loops, in reviews to make sure that they can move on until they can scan the model, go back to the alias virtual modeling, and make an update of the original file, virtual file. There are people writing, "You welcome, I've seen his work for 3 years in my college days." Yeah, cool. Jyoti, yeah, I'm good, thank you. Life is going good. Practicing every day and improving my sketch. I'm very glad for you. Class helped me a lot. Thank you very much. I'm really happy, Jyoti. Jyoti was one of my online students until a month and a half ago. Srilab, thank you, sir. You're welcome. Good evening, professor. Ciao, Henry Crown. How are you? Abhishek, what are hard points? Abhishek, the hard points is the package. And every time we do a sketch and then we put the package, then there are things that don't match. And some things that are in the package, in reality, we cannot modify. Therefore, we have to update our design to adapt our design to those hard points. Other type of hard points, just as we talked about this subject with Fabio, that we can change because we can negotiate, because technically it is possible to modify a little bit what is, creating a problem between the design model and the understructure, platform. And then in that case, the design manager will engage, an activity with the engineers to make sure that we can change those hard points, Sketching scale, yeah, Nadir, when you sketch in scale. But if you sketch over a technical package drawing, that one has the right scale. So it's enough to sketch over that, and you know that your proportions of what you are trying to create are perfect, are correct, All right, so any other questions? Any other question? Okay, Abhishek, but anyway, don't worry, because Monday, Abhishek is one of my students, Monday we're gonna talk about this, and we're gonna apply it on one of your projects so that you can make a sort of experience about a package drawing and understand, because that's what you're gonna be doing in school and then one day at work, which is very important. All right, so now we are 22. So I take advantage. Down here, my nose. You will find all the links of my gadgets, okay? Christmas is approaching, and if you want to buy a nice, cheap, but nice presents with some of my artwork made for coffee mugs, water bottles, travel bottles, and other gadgets, you can click the links, you will find all the stuff of Luciano Bove's art on Society 6, okay? Shaxzod. If you go on Google and you type my name, Luciano Bove, car designer, you will see me in the photo with the cars that I have designed. Yeah. I've designed this one. I don't know if you know it, but this one, it's me. Okay, the Fiat 600, then Kangoo number 2, okay, with the team, of course, it's always a teamwork. Then there is the Twizy that everybody knows, okay, this one of my latest project in production. And then there are some other artworks that have been presented. Okay, it's okay, but I think that I understood you. Okay, now Harry, just in case you're looking for an ebook that talks about how to learn to sketch cars from the basics, this is an ebook that you will anyway, Harry, you're gonna find the link down here. It's written my ebook. You click that link, you go on the website that is called lulu.com, and there you will find all my ebook. Okay, there are 6. So a car. I tell you very quickly. Okay, you take the virtual model from Alias. Okay, from computer. This is a file, and this model has been done in every detail. Okay, you give this file to the method team, and what do they do? Hi Divian, ciao, welcome back. And if they get that file, they can activate the milling machine. Before they can do that, they have to transform that file into another technical file that can talk to the milling machine. The milling machine starts milling the big mass of material that at the end of the milling is your car. So it's the milling machine that gives the shape, because it's replicating what is the original file done in virtual reality on Alias. Okay? Once the model is finished to be milled, it takes about 1 day, okay, to do it really perfect with all details. All right, the model is taken to the modelers, and they clean up the model because there are some lines, it's coming out from machines. So they make it really nice and smooth. Then the model goes to painting, into the paint booth, which is big. The car is put inside, and people with mask and glasses and spray paint put the primer, which is gray color, matte. They put the primer, they sand with water, and then they look reflection to make sure that everything is, there are no mistakes. They fix a little bit with Bondo, with this little cream that becomes hard that you can sand to fix lines at some hollow areas of the surface that can always happen. And then they are ready to put the paint, the color. The color has been chosen. Then they put the wheels, other details, and then the model is done. Basically, this is very quickly the process. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Thank you very much. Take care. Waldo, what do you think is more difficult, the exterior or the interior? Interior is more difficult, because interior you have to you start from an empty space and you start adding things, and to work on that, believe me, it's more complicated than not than making the exterior design. I tell you, because I do both. So, but if you're able to do interiors and exteriors, that's jackpot to find a job. So I think that every young designer, every student should learn how to do both, always. Okay, Mohammed, it's always awesome to hear you. Thank you very much. Thank you. All right, Isaac. Thank you very much. Ciao, Kazushi. Arigatou gozaimasu. Ciao. Bye bye.